This large white tower behind me is what pilots call a VOR. It's a navigational instrument that pilots fly from small aircraft to jetliners. They use it to navigate through airspace. 25 years ago I was using this very one. This one's located on the top of what is called Upper Table Rock Mountain in southern Oregon. And I'd flown from Burbank, California to Eugene to stop and just review a video that we were going to produce, and was on the ground about an hour, got back in. I was flying solo, so I flew the plane back. And I was a few miles north of this location when I lost all electrical input in the aircraft, lost all my instruments, and I was in full IFR, instrument flight conditions, taking on a little ice. It was a little iffy. And I was up somewhere around 14,000 feet, and I remember saying in the aircraft that day, it's a good day to die, but I remember being a rookie pilot years ago, and my instructor said, fly the plane till it stops flying. And over the years, when I became an instructor pilot, I told the same thing to my students. So I just started to fly the plane. I had the basic instruments that didn't require electricity or electrical current. And I thought, boy, what a mess this is, because I've got Mount Shasta up ahead of me, and I needed to survive, and I just started to fly the plane. Within just a few moments, their little hole opened up in the clouds, honestly, from about 14,000 feet down to the earth, just a small hole. And in that moment, I pulled the power back, turned the plane on its ear, and went down through that little hole, and it came out at about 500 feet above ground. It was real iffy flying, but that was the base of the clouds. I needed to be VFR. And as soon as I broke out, I looked at a little crevice in the mountains ahead of me, and there was I-5 freeway, and beyond it was Medford. And to make a long story short, flew into Medford. They gave me the light gun, flew around the tower and landed the plane safely. And just on the tarmac there, broke down and wept. It was pretty intense flying. All that to say, some of you are kind of like this. You started out with something of a signal. You knew where you were going, and then all of a sudden the signal's gone. And you're in a place in your life where you need God to show up, or you're not going to survive. And I want to tell you, just like flying that plane, there are some basic instincts of faith that you need to do right now. You may have lost the signal, lost direction, but you're not without hope. God has a way of getting to you, that hole in the clouds, to get you down to an altitude where you can actually navigate once again until you get this thing fixed. Trust God. If you've lost a signal about life, you don't know where to go, how to get there, you're in the clouds by yourself, I want to assure you that I know God like you know God, and in those times of emergencies, He's going to show up. He's going to do something beyond your wildest dreams. You can lose these signals in the natural, but it's faith that you begin to fly on, and when you do that, God delivers you safely to a destination. And for me, 25 years later, how would I have known I would have ended up pastoring a church in this very town? God bless you. Have a great day and fly safe. Take care.